Good morning from the other side of your mirror. I have a beauty tip for you this morning, one that has been around since the dawn of mankind, and that is about unforgiveness. Don't carry unforgiveness in your heart. It's bad for your health, and it makes your lines go down instead of up. And we don't need help with lines going down, do we? No. Long ago, there's a joke that goes, yeah, but those are laughing lines. And then the response is, yeah, but nothing's that funny. And then I read somebody else sent me I think I saw it on Instagram. These are laughing lines, and these are my WTF lines, which I thought was good. Listen, if there is someone who's hurt you, someone who's slighted you, someone who's done whatever, and there's more than one in your life, more than likely, here's the fact. It's Dr. Caroline Leaf, who is a world-renowned neuroscientist. She says that there is an infinite number of perspectives for every situation in everyday life. So think about it. An infinite number of perspectives is possible for every situation of every day. So when you think you're right, when you think that this is what happened, when you respond to someone who is feeling a certain way and you go, but here's the facts, okay? You're just highlighting yourself as a schmuck. You really are, because we all do it, okay? But it's like he said, she said, or but I this and you that, I'm not just talking about little petty arguments. And sometimes petty arguments are not petty. Sometimes they're hurtful. Sometimes they're painful. Whether it's with peers or whether it's with friends or family or your co-workers. At the end of the day, you have to release that stuff, because if somebody has really hurt you, it doesn't make what they did right. It just releases you from the prison of anger or of upset or of what they did a year ago dominating your thoughts. So forgive them. Forgive them. Do something to forgive them. And of course, this is a very serious conversation. I'm talking about serious things as well. I've been through lots of abuse, physical, sexual, emotional, since little. And there's obviously a way to do this. There is psychology behind. Sometimes you don't want to go to the person and say, I forgive you. Sometimes that can be very, very harmful. So you need to know what you're doing. So make sure you're going through proper grief recovery if that is something that you need to do, and get professional, proper advice. I've done that years ago and over the years. So, but the more day-to-day stuff, okay, just release it. Because if you are responding, I had a situation with somebody that a company that I recruited recently to do some professional work for me, two partners, the person who was actually doing the work and the copywriting and a few other things, and then the producer / co-owner of the company. Well, day and night experience where he was, there was a miscommunication somewhere. So I'm like, listen, this is not okay. Let's jump on a Zoom call ASAP. Let's sort this out. And his response was, these are the facts. I'm his client. These are the facts, Linda. Bam. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm dealing with a schmuck, okay? I'm using a very nice, light word just to be polite this morning. I'm dealing with a schmuck who has a bit of an egomaniac, who needs everyone to know that I'm the boss. I'm the owner of the company. She's just a copywriter. Meantime, she's the founder of the company. Brilliant woman. Excellent copywriting skills. Phenomenal personal attributes. And it's a shame, because I would choose to work with him again, but I won't because of him. He sucks the air out of the room, making sure that you know who he is. That's just insecure people, and you can accommodate them for a minute. But if it goes on and on and on, you go, draw a line under it and just release it and just move on. Don't hang out there. But more day-to-day stuff as well. When you think that you're right, when you think that this is what happened, just stop for a minute and just go, actually, it's not. Because A, you can't prove it. B, it's biblical, it's not the case. C, there is neuroscience behind the fact that no, that's not what happened. It's just your perspective. And D, it causes wrinkles, okay? Unforgiveness and anger causes wrinkles, and you get to feel a certain way. There is this regrettable tendency out there to be a good Christian woman, don't be mad, don't be sad, just believe it. No, that's nonsense. It says don't be afraid. It doesn't say don't feel afraid. You get to feel angry. You get to feel sad. You get to feel disappointed or mad, but don't act in it. Or if you do, make it right. Just make it right. And you don't have to wait until the end of the year to make things right. It doesn't have to be an end of year before I get into the new year kind of thing. That's the best beauty tip I have for you, is release any unforgiveness. because it's the right thing to do. It will lighten your load. It will make you a better person. It will role model the right thing to your kids and your grandkids. And the lines will not go down so much. We don't need help with those lines, okay? On a serious note, write it down. Who do you need to forgive? And let me tell you something, that if you write down names of who you need to forgive, chances are they need to forgive you as well. When you think so-and-so is a schmuck and has really slighted you, let me guarantee you something. 100% it's reciprocated in some form or another. So humble yourself, do the right thing, and release that unforgiveness and seek forgiveness where you know it's needed.